president, yes, who's passionate about getting as much as possible money out of politics and reining in Wall Street.
Right now, when Wall Street is doing quite well, thank you, that we should impose a tax on Wall Street speculation. Wall Street may not like it, but you know what? I could care less what Wall Street likes.
Well, you heard it there, Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton going after the big banks on the campaign trail, and now Washington is teeing up new restrictions on bankers' pay. So the question is, what will more anti-Wall Street policies cost average Americans? Brian Brenberg is an associate professor of business and economics at the King's College and the chair of the program in business and finance, and joins us 2 a.m. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Great to be here.
So we keep hearing this anti-Wall Street talk from Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders. Now the White House is putting forward some new restrictions. What does this mean, though, for the average American if they actually put these in place?
It's bad news because the industry is being wrapped up in red tape, and that means that it's harder for businesses, it's harder for individuals to get access to credit. We need a strong banking system to fuel the economy. We have a slow growth economy right now. Wage growth is slow, job growth is slow. Banking is a part of channeling capital to the people who need it to create those jobs. The regulation is tying things up. It's bad news for individuals, and it's bad news for attracting good talent to Wall Street.
That's what I've heard that's a big challenge today, to get people to actually want to go work on Wall Street.
Yeah, they want to go work in tech firms. I mean, partly because that work is interesting, but partly because who wants to go work in a vilified industry?
Right.
Nobody
it used to be the dream job, right?
And it should be a respectable place. It shouldn't be something you have to confess to when you work in banking. You should be able to say it proudly. That's not the case right now.
So you're saying this would be bad?
Yeah, it's bad news, very bad news, absolutely.
Maybe good to hear, maybe a good political line.
It would, yeah, good political line. We actually need a candidate who's willing to talk about the good that banking does. How refreshing and interesting would that be if somebody actually said that? Crazy.
That would be very interesting.
Right?
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
Interesting new Harvard poll that has come out shows 41% of millennials want a socialist. We keep hearing that from Bernie Sanders, no free education, free health care. Do we have that thought actually of Bernie Sanders or no? We do have that thought. Let's play that.
What we're talking about is free tuition at public colleges and universities. Public colleges and universities, tuition free. We need to be making public colleges and universities tuition free. So how are we going to pay for this proposal to make public colleges and universities tuition free and to lower student debt? I'll tell you how. We're going to impose a tax on Wall Street speculation.
Is this like running for office in middle school? Like we're going to give you soda in the fountains, or is this real?
Free soda actually on the machine, free Twinkies. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, who doesn't love free stuff?
Right.
But you've got to, again, peel beneath the covers. Look at what's really going on here with the numbers. These free college plans are incredibly expensive. We're talking potentially something like $28 trillion over 10 years. His financial transactions tax doesn't come anywhere close to paying for this. Sorry, the health care is $28 trillion. Education is about $750 billion over 10 years. But look, we're still talking about trillions of dollars here. His tax plans don't cover that. Free stuff sounds great, but you can't build a governing philosophy on giving away free stuff to people.
So why are we seeing so many young people wanting a socialist? Is it that they don't fully understand the impact of these policies? I think
they don't understand what socialism is, actually, number one. And number two, they don't understand the impact. Young people love the creative technology companies, the Ubers, the SpaceXs. What they don't understand is that those companies would not exist in a socialist economy. They wouldn't be born, and they wouldn't persist. Right? So there's this disconnect, and part of the problem goes back to the failure in education. We simply haven't given young people an understanding of the economic heritage that we have and what it means for the future. We need to do that if we want to get out of the rut that the economy is in right now.
That's a great point. Well, thank goodness we have you here this morning to break this all down.
Good to be here.
Brian Brenberg, thanks for being with us.
You bet.